Great is your mercy towards me, your loving kindness towards me, your tender mercies I see day after day, forever faithful towards me, always providing for me, your tender mercies I see day after day. Good evening and welcome to another piano lesson with Warren. My name is Warren McPherson. In today's lesson, I want to talk a little bit more about passing chords. I get so many questions a week about passing chords. I know this is a hot topic for a lot of you guys, and so I try to take simple worship songs and show you places where you can interject passing chords and also talk about the theory behind it, why these chords work. And the song we're going to use for this lesson is the Donnie McClurkin, Great Is Your Mercy. Someone has been recommending I do a breakdown of that. So let's get into it. We're in the key of F. In the key of F, only have one flat, but as you'll soon notice, I'll be using all black keys in this because I'll be using a lot of extended chords and modal mixture and stuff like that. So just to talk about the skeletal structure of the song, the basic chords, we start on the 2. Then it goes to 5, then 1, then 4. Then it goes back to 2, then to 5, then it goes to 6, suspension, then resolve. That's the entire song right there. Take a look at that one more time. Mercy towards me, 5. Your loving kindness, 1 to 4 towards me. Your tender mercies, 2, I see day after day. That's the song. Now to get to the 2, they do a walk down from now I'm getting fancy with it. So let's take it back from the walk down. We have this 6th major chord right here. So the bass jumps to the 7th of the chord, and this bass is just walking down straight to 2. So with a D in your hand, D major in the right hand. But what I do, I just play the 1 and the 3rd. Now we had a 1 chord in first inversion, then we do a suspension. Yeah. I have the 9th, and I resolve that up to the 3rd of that G minor chord, because that's the melody. Mercy. Then to the 5, start putting some 7ths in there. Make that a dominant 7. And I'm following the melody. always then we have a major ninth, providing, which resolves to the third again, towards me. You jump up to a B flat major 9. Let's take that bit again. Great is your mercies towards me. Put the 7th in there, and now you can do a walk up. See what I'm doing there? With the left hand, with the right hand, in thirds. You have all of that. Still C7 chord. Then resolve to a major 9. And that's the melody. Da 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 da. Let's do that again. Now I'm going to show you some passing chords you can use in that section. So, ever faithful towards me, you're always first passing chord, fighting. E minor, 11th, yeah? And I'm playing it right in its stacked root position form. Now, why does this chord work? Let's back it up. The original chord we're going, providing towards me. It's a 1 going to a 4. Now, how I do this is E minor 11 fitting. All right, so I made this 11th chord again because of the melody. The melody is providing. So to harmonize this chord, this note, I know I can do the 11th because I'm going to do a 2-5 pass and go into B flat. 2, 5. And then I go to B flat. Because, you know, usually we do a 2-5 and that takes you to D minor. But this time we're doing a 2-5 and we're just going to the B flat. That works too. So you have providing for me. So we have the E minor 11th. What's this chord right here? This is the A7 or A9 flat 13th. A7 flat 13th, A9 flat 13th, whichever one you want to call it. Why do I put in all these notes in this chord? Well, again, my melody's here. Providing for. So if I want to harmonize this note using the A, I have to make sure that this note becomes the flat 13th, because I have the 5, the 9, the 7, my third root. And this resolves to a B flat, major 9. Let's do all it again. Forever faithful towards me, you're always providing for me. Check this out now. I do another 2-5 going back to propel me back to G minor. I'm on the B flat. All I did was go to A minor 7 flat 5. Then I can do a D 7 flat 9, which resolves to G minor. And all that I'm doing there is a 2-5 passing in G minor, which is why I made the A a minor 7 flat 5. G minor, up. Straight from the G harmonic minor scale, because the song starts on the 2, which is a G minor. So that means I can pull chord from the key of G minor, and that works, even though the entire song sits in the key of F major. Getting a little deep here, but stick with me, huh? So let's take that again from Great is your mercy towards me, your love and kindness towards me, your tender mercies, it fits towards me, day after day. We can do. And they actually did that in the recording. And what they did, when they went to the D suspension, they bounce it back to A suspension, yeah? And then resolve it back to the D. And so you have day after day, then forever faithful. We can do a little passing right there. Just a chromatic passing to get you to a C9. And all I did was take this chord right here and walk it down chromatically. And so when you have then chord again, doing that again. And right there, I'm just doing a little run over that chord. That's called a turn. Just a little trill turn, something I brought over with me when I left the classical world. So, and I'm outlining the chord right there. When it's done quickly, sorry. Let's take a look at some more spots. Forever faithful towards me. You can do. So I switched it. In the first example, I did the E minor 11th to the A7 flat 13th to the B flat. Now I'm switching it up. I'm doing an E13th right here, and again that works because the A is harmonized with this A chord. So I'm just adding in some additional notes, creating extensions. Have my 13th, have my 9th. But then this time I'm using the Tritone Substitution, which is B7 sharp 11th. And if I put this in here, oh yeah, B7 sharp 11th. Tritone Substitution, that's for F. Because I could have done and come back down here and drop that F7 flat 13th. But instead of using the F7 flat 13th, because I was already on the F major 7th here, F major 9, I decided to use a tritone to create more colors. So in context, great is your mercy towards me, your love and kindness towards me, your tender mercy I see day after day. You can do. You can run that line. And again, I'm pulling that line straight out of the G minor scale. Huh? Just a harmonic minor scale. And based on whatever note you start on, it gives it a different flavor. So if I start on the D, they call that the Phrygian dominant. And in my course on, what's the name of that course again? It's on scales, exotic sounds. In that course, I talk about why certain scales can run over certain progressions, and I talk about 7 different scales. So you can check that out over at Piano Lesson with Warren. So again, over this D7, I can play the G harmonic minor scale, and I can start on any note from that scale. Yeah? Let's show you one more thing that you can do there. When you do da da, you do da 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 da. You can go da. So instead of using that D, you can substitute that with the tritone of D7. Tritone for D7 is A flat. And you can turn this A flat into all kind of things. Yeah, we can make it a flat 13th, and it resolves to the G minor. So da 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 da. You can go. Doubled up. I just double up all the passing chords that we just talked about. And that can work too if you want to get crazy like that, you know? So I use a minor 11th, A 13th, B 7 sharp 11. Or we can even go crazy. We can go na, 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 na. And right there I just did the E minor 11th, the A, then the F, then the B. I'm just having some fun here. So that's it, guys. Short tutorial. Just wanted to show you some additional things for the guys who are hungry for the passing chord stuff. Go shed this and let me hear your comments in the comment section below, your thoughts on this tutorial. So also I've implemented a page on my website where you can submit songs. Now, the plan is you submit a song and I'll do a full chordal breakdown of that song. I'll also make the MIDI file available and the lead sheet. And you can go on my website, you'll see a tab, Song Submission, and you can submit a song there. Now, these songs will not be on YouTube. It's going to be something you can download and learn. but it's only going to cost about $5. Yeah, $5 for my time to do all of this for you guys. Right now I have it set so you can submit jazz songs and gospel songs. Later on, based on how things go, I'll open it up to other styles, pop and so on. But for now, jazz and gospel is what I'm focusing on because I get so much emails regarding concepts that goes on in these songs. So you can check that out at Piano Lesson with Warren. If you want to learn more about passing chords, if you want to know how am I able to pull all of this out of my brain and put it in the song, you got to check out the course, The Secret to Passing Chord. That's when I talk about all of this stuff, what I'm doing, how it makes sense, how you can use them in any song. It's not a magic trick. So while I want you guys to learn this tutorial and learn the concept, I want you to be able to go out and do it for yourself, yeah? Any song, decide where you want to put passing chords and stuff like that. It takes time. It's not something that comes overnight. I've been playing piano for 15 years, consistently listening and learning. So that's what you have to do, but at least I'm giving you the tools to help you to do that. When I was starting out, didn't really have someone breaking it down like that for me, all right? So until then, keep singing, keep listening, and keep practicing, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial. Have a wonderful evening.